like 600 toys or something, some crazy number of toys, and they just spilled out of it when they opened up the back.
Wow, that's incredible. And it's such a great event. And I know the boys are probably feeling like they're little kids again, seeing all these toys brought in to get donated. So if you are heading out there, the good news is you could stay in your car, the warm car, because it is cool to tell from this vantage point, but there are some hazy skies around, and it's just chilly. 39 right now in the capital city, 42 waking up in Stockton, 41 Modesto, and 21 in Lake Tahoe. I want to touch on the fog because yesterday morning it was not much of an issue. Sacramento and Fairfield seeing some hazier pockets of fog, but some of the worst of the visibility right now is hunkered down near Modesto and Turlock. We're at about a mile and a quarter in those stretches, and parts of the I-5 and 99 corridor here in Stockton and off towards Linden impacted by fog and visibility just under 2 miles. Not bad right now in Sacramento, but keep in mind we get closer to daybreak. That's where we could see some thicker rounds of fog. Right now in Davis and Vacaville, your visibility is just fine. Another thing to keep in mind on a day like this, because we have such stagnant air overhead, we're again unhealthy for sensitive groups with the air quality. Sacramento County, San Joaquin County, and Stanislaus County, and that'll be standard through the day ahead. Big view of satellite and radar loop. Again, everything in terms of the cloud coverage is kind of etching to the north. Area of high pressure has been the dominant feature, but it's going to weaken a little bit more as we progress through the weekend, and that'll bring some more changes our direction as we get into especially Sunday and into Monday. Your forecast today on this Friday in the mountains, look for low 50s in Lake Tahoe, 60 in Arnold, and 64 in Yosemite. And we're expecting to have another beautiful day along the 49 corridor, mainly sunny conditions. Angels Camp, Murphy's neighborhood, 63. Placerville and Camino about 63, and Auburn tops out at 64. Today along the coast, a beautiful day for being outdoors. Napa 66, Fairfield 67, San Francisco about 66, and along the San Joaquin County, watch out for those areas of reduced visibility due to the fog. Clearing out to afternoon sun, 65 Modesto, 64 in Manteca. High today of 63 in Lodi, and around Sacramento and the suburbs, we'll enjoy mainly sunny skies. After the fog fades, 67 in Fairfield, 64 in Davis, Folsom and El Dorado Hills, a high of 64 degrees. Extended forecast over the next 7 days. You've got a little bit of time on your hands to swing by Cal Expo with some toys. I know, like you were saying, the teenagers, gift cards would go a long way as well. Here's a live look in downtown Sacramento from 555 Capitol Mall, looking at a little hazy landscape out there. We've been used to this routine by now, and air quality today again in Sacramento County, it is deemed unhealthy for sensitive groups. We'll have another mild afternoon to look forward to, and be mindful of some areas of patchy fog, especially if you're driving south of Sacramento around areas like 5 and 99 in Stockton and Modesto, where I expect we'll probably have some of the thicker fog play out. Right now 42 degrees. Grab the jacket, Stockton, as you head out the door. Fairfield dipping down to 38. It's 40 right now in Sacramento, 43 in Yuba City, 41 in Auburn, and 48 kicking off your Friday morning in Placerville. Skies, well, they're much clearer this morning despite some of those hazy conditions, but I'm not seeing a big build of clouds like we saw yesterday at this time. So today in the valley, expect to have mainly sunny conditions after any morning fog fades. High of 66 degrees today. Mostly sunny skies for the foothills. Temperatures will push back to those mid 60s. And today in the mountains, a gorgeous day and dry on the roads if you're going up and over those passes. Highs will push towards the low 50s in the Truckee and Tahoe Basin. Coming up in the next 10 minutes, a full rundown of your forecast based on your neighborhood. Time right now is 5:02. Aaron's in for Brian, who's at the toy drive. Just you got to keep moving on a morning like this because it is quite cool. The other thing to keep in mind is the air quality. It's degraded once again in Sacramento County, San Joaquin County, and Stanislaus counties. You're all in that area of unhealthy for sensitive groups. So if you struggle with asthma, emphysema, COPD, heart or lung conditions, another day to be mindful of that unhealthy for sensitive group reading. Temperature sliding down to the 30s in Sacramento and Fairfield right now. 43 in Yuba City, 42 kicking off your Friday in Stockton. It's 41 right now in Auburn. For the day ahead here in the Central Valley and along the Delta and up into the Sierra. Sierra temperatures very similar to yesterday. 55 in Truckee, 61 in Pollock Pines, 64 is the high today in Yosemite. Along the 49 corridor, mainly sunny conditions. Another gorgeous day to be outdoors in Auburn at 64. A lot of great hikes you can do in that area as well. 64 in Jackson, 63 in Sonora, and out along the Bay Area if you're trekking this direction, maybe to do some holiday shopping in Union Square. San Francisco high of 66. Fairfield goes to 67. Lakeport about 68. Around the San Joaquin Valley, look for temperatures getting back to those low to mid 60s for the afternoon. 64 in Turlock, 64 in Manteca. 65 in Stockton, and again, mainly sunny conditions after any morning fog does clear out. 65 this afternoon in Elk Grove. We'll hit 64 in Davis and Roseville, getting to 65. Coming up in the next 10 minutes, I'll break down what's ahead for you and some changes I'm eyeing as we head through the weekend. It is 5:11. Let's see how things are moving early on those highways. It is 7:02. Aaron, how are folks moving on the